Welcome back to a new price prediction, price analysis video, and an update on MIR protocol. We'll be taking a look at some of the zones we have drawn out before and taking a look at where I see price heading in the short term and also long term. So if you like these types of videos, please like and subscribe. And let's take a look at the chart, okay? So we recently left off and we stated that for the bullish momentum that we had with the MIR protocol, as we see here, price was about 1.595 before we saw a very big rally up to in several days, okay? So I stated that with this rally up that we see here of a high of about 2.2, there needed to be another setback, and I want to see zones being respected, okay? So we stated that at about 2.1, I wanted to see another support level being created, and if that happens, we could see another continuation to the upside and retest back and at about 2.2, okay? So unfortunately, that didn't happen. Okay, we see that price broke out of these zones, and if we do zoom in, we broke out of these zones. So I wanted price to actually create a demand here at about 2.1, and we broke out of these zones. But just take a look at the price actions that are happening here with MIR protocol. We see price wick back down, and look at this wick that created here. Okay, so there was another wick that created about 2.07. Okay. So this is not coincidence. We see here price wick back up there, but it never closed, okay? Which was indicating it was a big reversal that's going to happen at the recent resistance that we had here, which we wanted support to be created. And unfortunately, that didn't happen. We saw price wick back up there, as you can see here. Look at this wick, okay? So price was demanding a lot of volume was going on here, but unfortunately, it broke out of the zones, okay? So we know that there's another level here that's about to be a resistance level because we also broke these levels here, okay? So keep in mind that once we broke here, we also had another indication where price wanted to, go back up there here at about 1.965. As you can see here, we had another wick which created here at the level that we have, the order block at about 1.96. And price retested back here before creating another resistance level where we saw price wick back down here to about let's see, 1.895. I stated there was a big imbalance here, okay? So if I zoom out, we can see this big imbalance, okay? Look at this. This big imbalance here, it needed to be filled, okay? Once we see imbalances in the market like these, they're always, most of the time, they're gonna be filled, okay? And as we can see here, look at this price, okay? This is not normal. So you see a lot of these bearish momentum here, this is not normal. And like I stated with the bullish momentum that we had before, there needed to be another reversal, okay? There needs to be some sort of drawback and a little bit of setback at the demand in order for it to be a healthy correction, okay? And we are currently down about 1% for the day, which is nothing, okay? Look at this as something great. Dollar cost average. Get into a project at a lower discount if you haven't gotten into it yet, okay? But currently, so in the 1 hour, we've been in a downtrend so far, okay? So as you see here, we try to respect the zones again that we had about 1.894, where I stated there was a big imbalance, and we see price wick back up here, okay? So there's several wicks that are happening. Take a look at these markets, okay? Take a look at the projects that you're in and see the wicks that are happening, okay? We see here with the bullish candle here, we see price wick back up there, okay? Look at this. We see price wick back up there at these zones before never closing there, which indicated for us that there was going to be another reversal at these support levels that we have created, and they became resistance now, okay? So now take a look at this, okay? I stated we had another zone here just in case if these zones gets broken, okay? Because I don't want anybody to be freaking out or anything, because we're in this for the long term, okay? We know that these zones will be respected hopefully, and in the future everything will work out, okay? So now look at this, okay? So we saw price wick back down here, okay? So several wicks here going on with the support levels that we drew out before. As you can see, we saw price also retest back at the levels that we draw out that we wanted support at, which was about 1.891 before continuing its downside here, okay? So we saw price wick back down here at the recent support level, which we have an order block. So a lot of investors are they have their orders in place and they want to buy the project if price ever comes back down here at about 1.7, okay? So just keep that in mind. We have an order block here that's going on, and look at this. So price wick back down here and never closed there, okay? So keep this in mind. Price went back down there, volume was increasing a little bit, but it never closed there, okay? So this was a good indication that price is respecting these zones here at about 1.777. And so thankfully what didn't happen is the price closed down there at about 1.74, and it retests back at the levels that we had drawn out for the support level before creating a resistance there, and you know, continuing to the downside to the levels that we drawn out before at about 1.639. Okay, so thankfully that didn't happen. We could see that price had some wicks down there, creating a double bottom as we see here. And so far in the 1 hour, we see a little bit of bullish momentum here, volume coming in as well. Keep in mind that MACD is also crossing, so there's a lot of indication that hopefully we could see, you know, hopefully this is not a fake out, okay, but hopefully we see price continue to the upside here and create an ascending triangle, and before hopefully breaking out of these zones here at about 1.849, and then hopefully creating, so breaking these zones here, retesting back at about 1.39. And coming back to the recent you know, resistance that we have in the market in the 1 hour at about 1972, and hopefully breaking it now since we failed the imbalances that we see here. Hopefully we can break this zone now and retest back at about 1.992 before heading back up to the recent resistance that we had about 2.10. Okay, now I want to see price, you know, continue to the upside, but slowly. Okay, it's very important that price continues slowly. I don't want to see price just rally back up very quickly as we saw before at the imbalances here, because they will be more than likely filled again. Okay, so I want to see price hopefully breaking these zones, but slowly to the upside. Okay, this is just a quick analysis, guys. I wanted to update you on everything that's going on with MIR Protocol and the zones that I've drawn out before, and just talking to you guys on where I see price heading hopefully in the next several days. I hope you guys liked it and found value, and stay blessed, and see you in the next one. Take care.